So our last speaker in this session is Professor Zhi Chen. He is the organizing chair for this workshop. He will give a briefing on the workshop organization.
Thank you, Professor Yang, for the introduction, and thank you everyone again for joining us in Beijing for the 19th Open World Workshop. Next, I'll just do a bit of housekeeping for everyone, just to give you some ideas or to give you some tips to how to get around with this somewhat complicated two-venue arrangement of this workshop. First, let me give you an overview of the participation of this workshop. We've received, as of 2 days ago, we actually have, I think, a few more. We're probably hitting 300 right now. So we have this number of registrations from nearly 30 countries and regions. And I think this is a great effort. And we have mostly young faces, so 140 students, and this is a really, really good, encouraging sign for this workshop. And we have the majority coming from within China, 70%, and we have the runners-up from the UK and then Germany, and the rest are almost even across these countries from all around the world. Okay, this is what you have in your program book. Just to brief you with the overall arrangement, we have the opening session this morning, and then in the next few days, we have 5 keynote lectures from very active and world-leading scientists across different subjects and areas. I would like to thank the keynote speakers now for their efforts. And we have also arranged 3 topical plenary sessions which will take place in this main venue in the morning in the first 3 days. And those were actually selected based on the numbers of submissions to different topics. And we have a splash talks. I will give a more detailed introduction to this theme later. And we have all the parallel sessions in the sub-venue, which is located inside the campus of Peking University, which is about 5 to 6 minutes walk from this venue. And tomorrow afternoon, we also have the training and demo sessions on different OpenFOAM-based projects like DeepFlame, solids to foam, and the new coherent I/O format introduced by the German colleagues. And if you're interested, you're all very welcome to these training sessions free of charge. I'm sure you will learn the latest updates of OpenFOAM software. And we have the banquet. On Thursday evening, we have the shuttle arranged from the sub-venue, and there's another special activity, which is the bird of a feather. I will also introduce this later in the following slides. Quickly going through this arrangement, we have actually 8 parallel sessions. They are in 4 different rooms. So make sure you go to the right. I think that they are distributed on the same floor or just 2 of the floors. And this is the Thursday afternoon, and Friday morning. I should mention that there is no activity in this venue Friday morning. The Friday morning session will take place in the sub venue. Yeah. you have the details of these parallel sessions in your handbook. And briefly introduce this project earlier mentioned by Dr. Zhang, and this was kindly supported by the AI for Science Institute. I should say it's not easy to run an open source project in China, but we're trying to build this culture of sharing knowledge, and coding techniques and platforms in this country, and this is the particular effort I've been trying to make. And over the last 2 years or so, we have developed this platform that couples the latest AI and GPU frameworks with OpenFOAM for simulating reacting and combustion flows. We are continuously developing this package, and now is the version 1.3.1, and that was updated in earlier this year. And we have quite a few followers which are actually in this room today, and we also have users around the world as well. So we have a dedicated room for deep flame training sessions, and also we have the competition award ceremony for the AI for Science Cup, just mentioned by Dr. Zhang. Also in that room in the sub venue. Parallel to the deep flame session, we have 6 different training sessions arranged in 2 different rooms. So if you're interested in these topics, you can go to any of these training sessions. So for the splash talks, and this is a tradition since the OpenFOAM workshop, the 12th OpenFOAM workshop taking place in Exeter, UK. So it's very unique, very quick, refreshing 3-minute presentations that connects the community with unconventional topics. So if you have a fresh new idea that you would like to share and you would like to call for collaborations, you can just come up on the stage and talk 3 minutes about your idea. Basically, we are collecting topics like OpenFOAM tools, pre or post-processing tools, new projects, or any other creative ideas. For the key information, please avoid just duplicating your regular work. This has to be something really new and unstarted. And since we may have quite a few contributions, so please limit your talk to 3 minutes, and there's no time for questions. We offer 3 slots, and how to submit, basically you can just go to the website, click on program, there's a splash talk entry, and we are collecting until tomorrow, Wednesday evening. So it's very quick. You just fill out a form and you can basically submit your topic. And this will take place on Thursday after the keynote lecture, the first keynote lecture. And Birds of a Feather, we call it a BOF. What is it? Basically, it's even more informal gathering of individuals interested in a specific topic. And there is no planned agenda. Basically, you just show up at the topic at the table, and then you start, have the free-flowing discussion. Examples are like how to teach with OpenFOAM and also some other specific areas. The purpose of this activity is to provide an inclusive, informal environment for ideas sharing. And actually, in the past, a lot of the great contributions to OpenFOAM started from these very informal gatherings at the workshop. Well, it can be serious for deep dive discussions, or it can be a very just fun, relaxing last day afternoon activity, okay? How to get involved? So we're collecting questionnaires also from the website, and if you can give us your idea by Thursday, and then obviously we can find tables at the location of this activity will be at where you have lunch. There is a cafe called Paradiso Cafe, very easy to find if you go to this dining hall, and we will find a few tables and put a label on the table, and you can find the topic you are interested in. Basically, this is the conference guide. As I've already mentioned, in the morning we are having the sessions here, and after every morning session, we go across the street, and there's a bridge we can go across, and we enter the Peking University. Please take your passport or your ID card with you, because that's required to enter the university. And we will have lunch at the dining hall, the Nongyuan dining hall, which is basically 200 meters away from the southeast gate. And we actually stopped by at the this sub-venue on our way to the dining hall. So you will actually see the sub-venue on your right-hand side when you go towards the dining hall for lunch. And for fire exits, it's very important, a few hundred people sitting in a small room, and if this ever happens, we have so this is the stage, we have 4 exits, so 2 on each side, and we have 2 at the back as well. And finally, there's a tour guide nearby. So these are close by. There's a lot more to explore in Beijing, as you may know. But the 2 summer palaces, they are very close by to this venue. So there is the Old Summer Palace, which is within walking distance. So 25 minutes by walk, or you can take a shared cycle to go there. Or you can take a subway. It's just 1 stop from the east gate of Peking University Station. This new summer palace, or the summer palace, slightly further away west of this main venue, but you can actually cycle or take a taxi, and you can reach the east gate of this place in 15 minutes. Okay, that's all I have to share. And as the last part of my talk, let's take a group photo. So we didn't arrange a standing photo, so everyone just remain seated. We have the photographer come up on the stage and take a photo for all of us. Thank you very much.